Travis Etienne might go to the Chiefs. The Bears might go to Indiana, and the number 1 overall pick might go to maybe another team. We'll discuss all that as well as everything else on the Walter Football After Dark show. Before we get into everything, please hit like, subscribe, comment below, share this video. Visit the link in the description for the merch store. As always, I'm wearing something for the merch store. It is actually, don't know what I'm wearing. Okay. It is our November is Sloth Month t-shirt. Now, everyone makes a big deal about Pride. Pride is June is Pride Month, etc. Sloth is just as important as Pride. So remember, Sloth Month is very important. Pass it on to everyone. November is very key for that. You can go to the merch store, buy this shirt, as well as all this other stuff. 50% off sale right now. You can change the colors of the shirt. You can get long sleeve, hoodie, infant onesie, and women's tank top. You can get our new mouse pad. You can get playing cards. You can get baby bibs. We have 2 of those. We have a bunch of new t-shirts. We have new hats. We have new fleece blankets, not just for adults, but also for babies as well. New mugs and everything. We're going to have some more stuff soon. It's all here at the merch store. All cool stuff. Including, let's highlight this, the Quality Leering Center alumnus t-shirt. If you're a proud alumnus of the Quality Leering Center and you got A++ because you redid a Real Gooder, you can get this shirt as well as everything else. You can go to Amazon, buy my books. The most recent one is Jerks of the College Years, where I made fun of all these glorious people here, as you see on the screen. And my first book was A Safety and a Field Goal, which is a top 5 topic book about the NFL. Also, please consider super chat, super stickers. That's the best way to support the show, as I always say, because YouTube ad rates are way down right now. It's Q1 until March 31st. So the ad rates are going to suck. The ad rates are going to suck until like April 15th or so. So they're going to be really bad. So really, you guys can help us out. Last week, we Can Make An Eagle and the boss helping us out as well as Dom. So thank you guys. Really appreciate Kevin Kovac in the past as well. And also Slew John Sanders too. So, all right, we are joined once again on a Friday night by Quacky T. Tom, how's it going?
Walt, here we are again. Hello to you and hello to everyone in the Walter football family. Hey, after this episode, you should watch that intro. I can't remember exactly what you said. That was one of the smoothest intros you've ever had. That was really well done.
Oh, thank you.
You should go. Yeah, like the cadence of it and the way you're like, and maybe another team. It had a good cadence to it.
Wow, I did not prepare at all for it. No rehearsal.
I know that's well, that's what really, separates the men from the boys when it comes to these matters. Yeah. Hey, do you remember back in the day in like I guess it was late 90s, early 2000s, remember Limp Bizkit?
Yeah. I had not thought of that name in a long time. Yeah, but I did like the songs. I don't know if I can name a song of his off the top of my head right now.
How about Rollin'?
Yeah, Rollin'.
Yeah. What's so interesting about like Limp Bizkit? It was a genre that was ahead of its time, but it had no staying power. Also,
yeah,
it was so but everyone was getting freaking down to Rollin'. Don't act like you weren't. And if you say you weren't, you're lying,
Yeah. Oh, that was a good song. They had that wasn't my favorite song of theirs. I remember I liked one other song of theirs more. And I believe they did something with Eminem. I'm not sure if they did or not, but it's for some reason in my head they did. Maybe it was like a spliced remix or something. I enjoyed those back in the day when I actually listened to music. Now I either listen to podcasts or video game music as I type stuff away on this for the site.
Yeah, now I lost my train of thought. What were you just saying?
I don't know. I was talking about Limp Bizkit.
Okay, yeah, Limp Bizkit. So Limp Bizkit, not only them, because it was cool, in its own right. It had quite the following, that music.
Oh, yeah.
And another one. Here's another one. Of the early 2000s. Remember "Hot and Her" by Nelly, dude. The dance floor is filling up on that one. That was like an iconic.
When you said
people on the dance floor.
When you said that, well, first of all, I never went to the dance floor. Sorry, it's not. You
didn't go to prom.
Dancing. I went to prom. I went to my high school crush. Well, one of my 3 high school crushes I took to the prom.
3? Wow, you dog you. I'm just
I didn't say girlfriends. I said
I
crushes.
know, I'm just messing with you.
They actually wrote about it in Jerks of the Week. There's one girl in my grade. There's one girl a grade above me, and there's one girl a grade below me. And I took the girl who was the grade above me. So she had graduated already. She was a freshman at Penn State, and so I took an older woman to the prom. But she was one of my 3 high school crushes. And we did one slow dance. That was it. I do not participate in dancing. I hate dancing. I think there's too much math involved, too much physics.
Too much math involved.
I,
You better be out there cutting a rug, man.
I was good at math, but then once calculus came around, I was like, I'm done with this. It's more like voodoo than math, and I was like, I have no need for this. Too much physics, like too much thinking. I just want to relax and just like have a drink at the table and talk football or TV or whatever.
Football.
That's what I'm doing here on a Friday night.
I know. I love it. It's just.
It's so much better than dancing. Talking football, 100%. I would rather talk football for hours than dance one song. I hate dancing. So I would rather go to the dentist than dance.
That's a false equivalency. Well, hold on, wait. You'd rather go to the dentist than what? Do one dance? What, like 1 3-minute song?
Depends how long the dentist appointment is. If it's like a half hour cleaning, I'd rather do that than dance.
What is it you feel like? Do you feel like exposed, like out on the dance floor? Like
No,
I've always been one, like I'll get on the dance floor like most of the time, but it can't be like just me. Like it can be awkward, If there's like a big group and it's like there's the right vibe, yeah. Like I'll get out there, but
no, I always say no shame. I don't care what other people think of me. I don't see why I would care. What bothers me is like it's just boring. I don't like get it. Like what's not fun. I'd rather talk about anything than dance. Like if I go to the dentist, everyone knows what I do there. People ask me about football. The main dentist assistant girl, she I walked in the last time I was there. I was like, hey, how are you? She's like, terrible. I'm like, why? She's like AJ Brown might leave. Lane Johnson might retire. She starts talking to me about football. So this is like what I do. Yeah, people know what I do. If people know what I do, that's what I do. I just talk to people about that stuff. I would much rather do that than dance. Like dancing is really boring, and like you have to kind of figure out what you're doing, like what dance moves are doing. It's just so complicated.
Let's assign some stipulations here. So like when you say a dance, like any dance, like are you just is the implication fast dance? Because usually like even the non-dancers will slow dance because there's not really anything to it.
Slow dance is fine if you're with someone you like. Fast dancing is just stupid. It's just like idiotic movements.
I mean, it can be fun, man. If you get like it's like a fun and flirty way, man. I never went to a club. I never understood the club. Well, that's not true. I did go to a club one time, but I wasn't like out on the dance floor. I don't know. I went to I can't remember what it was. It was this bar in Philly. It wasn't quite a club, but it was so loud. Like you couldn't, like I'd be like this close to you. It's like, hey, the person's like, I can't hear you. It's like, why do you want to, I guess that's just my age showing. It's like, why do you want to be around that?
It's
deafening. It's deafening. I mean, I know I sound like a freaking curmudgeon. Whatever.
I'm older than you. I sound more curmudgeon than you do with this going to the dentist than dancing. You know what really bothers me? It's funny you bring that up. I was just thinking about that the other day because I was watching. I forget what I was watching, but it was taking like one scene was taking place at a bar. And like these people are just talking like regular conversations. Like this will never happen. Like the music's always so loud you can't hear anyone, and you're drunk and you're like yelling stuff into someone's ear, and like the person didn't hear what you're saying completely. It's like telephone almost, and then they say something back that's like almost irrelevant. And this is what conversations are at a bar. Like you can't talk to anyone because the music's so loud. That always pissed me off when the music was so loud. Just like I don't mind music, just have it like low so people can talk. And I guess it's there for the dancing. Women in general like dancing more than guys, so you got to cater to them, right? Or they go somewhere else, and then the guys will go somewhere else. So I can understand it. It's just really annoying to me. I'm glad Drew agrees with me about the whole dancing thing. I don't get it. I really it seems like like a primitive thing, you know, like when before like technology, people would gather around a campfire or something, and someone would bang the drums, and people would just like bob their head and like move around, just because like they had nothing else to do back in the day. Like, what are they gonna do? Like hunt like antelope or something? You know, like what else are they gonna do? Like now we have better things to talk about and better things to do.
Baseball is America's pastime.
Baseball. baseball. Baseball is boring. I'd rather watch baseball than dance.
Really?
Of course, I could be on my phone.
I know you don't like watching baseball.
No, I don't. It's
for one dance, 1 3-minute dance. How much would I have to give you to just do like 1 3-minute dance? There's nothing to it. Just do like a couple steps, you know. Like it doesn't have to be anything elaborate.
Yeah, the white man shuffle. I go like, this is what I do.
It doesn't matter, but like just
my wife calls it the white man shuffle.
You wouldn't do just like a 3-minute song.
No, I would need to be paid or something.
Okay, I'll pay you, but it's going to be a song of my choosing. It's going to be like Girls Just Want to Have Fun or something.
Fine, I'll do it for profit. That's fine. It's like I'm working or something.
Yeah, dude, that sounds like the life. I need to get into that industry.
What? Getting paid to dance? Stripper.
Yeah.
So it's $20 per dance. There you go.
Yeah,
that's pretty. Is that cheap? I don't know. Last time I was at a strip bar twice in my life. One time was for my bachelor party, and like people kept buying me lap dances. So like I never paid. But then the second one, Charlie and I were meeting a source in Miami. Like it was so weird. Yeah. It was so nice guy, but it was so weird. Like we meet this guy to talk about the team that he's working for, and like we're like there's a girl like giving this guy a lap dance, and he's telling us, he's like, hey, this team's gonna draft this player. This is so weird. Like why is this happening here?
That's a legend story, man.
Yeah, it was a good night. It was a good night. That was right before COVID too. It was in Miami, and that strip joint was pretty seedy. A lot of the girls were overweight. There was like one hot girl there, and like everyone was like all over her. And Charlie, I think Charlie was like as like, you know, just a gag or something, he wanted to buy me a lap dance. He's like, well, what girl do you like the most? I'm like, that's the only one who's hot. And he was like, well, she's like surrounded by 8 guys. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Wow. So, Walter, you know, they're trying to earn a living too, you know.
I look, guys, you know, people can like what they like, you know. I respect that.
Just give it around.
Everyone has to type, as we learned yesterday's show. MD Forel, who's known as Frogs previously on our forum, he apparently likes brunettes. I don't know why we'd be ashamed by that. I don't discriminate personally, but you know, I could see it.
Look, I mean, yeah, it's been. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off, did I?
No, not at all.
No, but like I've been to strip clubs. It's been over a decade since I've been to one, but I don't know, just a few times. It's something like when you do, like when you're younger, maybe like a couple handfuls of times. But like, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to go. I mean, why do I want to like waste like my money paid for that? It's not going to be like anything.
Well, you're stimulating the economy, right? These women get
paid. I
don't
know. I'm not talking like that's fine if some people are good with it, they like that arrangement, that's fine. But for me, it's like I don't want to pay to get like just do the legwork. I don't know. I guess maybe that costs more.
Yeah, I don't know. It is a huge waste. I'm joking. It is a huge waste of money. Like it really is. Like people just throw money away there. I actually when we went to that strip joint in Miami, they charged $50 at the door, and then you had to pay more, which is like ridiculous. Like those women aren't even attractive. And so what happened was I before going in and before paying, I said, hey, do you have change for 50s? And they give me $51 bills, right? And then they said, oh, come in. And I'm like, I didn't pay. I didn't say it. Like I didn't pay. I think they assumed because they gave them cash, they assumed I paid. So they ushered me in. And so
Oh wow.
I had no intention of spending all $50. I'm like, look, I would have paid $50 to talk to the source. So I'm basically getting stuff for free now.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so I don't know. It's like a drunken sailor, like spreading the dollars around, like because it was basically free. So
Yeah, yeah. That's
it,
funny.
it was a fun night, but
That's funny. That's funny.
it is a huge waste of time. Um,
Yeah, like I don't know. I just don't want to like. I feel weird like paying for that. I don't know. To see
yeah.
that, I don't know.
Well, if you like think about it this way, it does. I don't think it makes sense for younger guys, because younger guys tend to get women. Not everyone, but but on like for older men, like I'm talking like 70s or something. Maybe they were married, maybe they divorced, maybe their wife passed away. Like they're never going to see a naked woman ever again in real life unless they do this or hire a prostitute. So it's like their only chance. So I can understand it from that perspective. And especially young women, like in their 20s. Like not like
Yeah,
they can go to an old people's bar, a country kitchen buffet or something, and like meet another 70-year-old woman. But like maybe they just want to see someone in their 20s. I don't know. So it's like it's their only option. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we need to like. What do you think the target demographic for strip clubs is? Men, I guess, right?
Oh, so, it has to be men. Yeah.
Dude, just
Yeah. but the thing is, like, women sometimes go to strip clubs for like their bachelorette parties too.
Yeah, but not. I mean, the scale is tipped that far.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Mhm.
I mean, when we went for a bachelor party, it was like it's 12. I think it was we had 13 guys. I believe start the night, and then we drank at my house. Then we did an escape room, which is an 80s themed escape room, which was a lot of fun. It was like it was designed in like a Blockbuster. And so like they would play stuff on the TV and you'd have to find the right movie and you put the movie into a VCR and they give you a hint. Like one of the hints was like Ferris Bueller. Like someone said like nine times. And so you had to get like Ferris Bueller and pop it in, and then they got like another clue. And like at one point I had to play Space Invaders. It was a lot of fun. And then after that, the plan was, and we won, by the way. We won that. It was so fun. I actually have
Was there any doubt?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we're all drunk heading into it. There was some pessimism heading into it because like I heard like one guy was like, "Well, man, I'm so drunk, I won't be able to do anything here." So it was pretty rough for some of the guys, but I'll have to share the pictures at some point because it was pretty funny. A couple of those guys have been on the show, but then after that, the plan was to go to a strip club, and like two guys had to bow out. Two of the guys like, "Oh, my wife won't let me go." I'm like, "That's so sad. That's so sad." Like you're not like cheating on your wife. In fact, like one of my friends made the best point. He's like, your wife will know you're not cheating because they like the strippers will never let you do anything to them. You'll get kicked out if you like try to do too much. They will not.
There's some places. Yeah, there's some places though.
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I just don't want to like spend money there.
Yeah, it's like if you're super rich, like Stephon Diggs, then what else are you gonna spend your money on? I guess you could probably better invest it, but if you want to spend it, whatever. Yeah, people. The demographic is people who need change for 50. It's true. Yeah, I guess I should be going to more strip clubs. I guess.
Hey, you know who I was thinking of recently?
Yes.
Was
I know.
Oh, who?
I don't know. It's so random. I don't know. You know exactly who you're thinking of.
I was trying to tell somebody. I was like, Malik Willis is by far my favorite like backup like quarterback, and before I could even get the words out, I'm like, oh no way, Matt Flynn.
Matt Flynn.
Do you think I have I'm going to make an argument like Matt Flynn really had. I don't want to say the perfect football career because he wasn't a huge star, but like he won the national championship. He was on the Packers. He was the backup when they won with Rodgers. And then remember the next year he had that game where he just balled out against the Lions when they went 15-1. He set the record 6 touchdown passes. He got that big contract to Seattle and then got beat out by Russell Wilson. And like never he got so much money and like never really like I bet he was like lower chance that he got like really injured, you know. He didn't see as much playing time. And he still has it all. So Matt Flynn used to freaking come through in the clutch. Remember that year that Rodgers got hurt, the 13-14? Yeah. I remember because they had remember Scott Tolzien, I think Seneca Wallace.
That's right.
It was oh man. That was that was a bad situation. But
it was bad, but I mean, as far as backup quarterbacks, like Nick Foles has to be the guy, right? Like,
I'm not saying he's the best. I'm saying he's just my favorite.
Oh, your favorite? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're a Packer fan.
Yeah, but that year, sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. But that year, they kept losing when Rodgers was injured, and I remember like telling a buddy of mine, I was like, they need to go get Matt Flynn. And wouldn't you know, I swear to God, and then 2 days later I got like the notifications like Packers signed Matt Flynn. I was like, no way. Remember he let him back that was the year. Remember the Cowboys were up like 25 at the half and they came back and won like 37-36 or something like that. That was incredible.
Yeah, I remember
Flynn was awesome.
Yeah,
so big up respect. But then I just thought it was funny because as soon as I was like Malik Willis, I was like, well, oh wait, I guess I gotta have to give it to Matt Flynn though. I feel like he had like he got it all and he, you know, didn't like suffer, right? Like he didn't have any like serious injuries, did he?
I don't think so. That's always the danger. That's why I said that like if I want my son to play football, it's gonna be as a punter. It's like perfect. Like what like the worst thing that can happen is like you suffer torn ACL or something, right?
You don't want that either. That don't tickle.
Well, like, you could suffer torn ACL playing pickup basketball. Like my friend did that. We're at the gym. He just like tore his ACL playing at the gym. Like,
man,
it's pretty crazy.
God, that's gonna be my fate here soon as I get older.
Are you playing basketball?
No.
That could be your fate.
Well, what if I just happen to play one random day?
I haven't
warm up properly.
I haven't touched a basketball since before COVID. It's been so long. I used to play every weekend. I used to play Saturday at the gym. I would go to like 3:00. I play till like 5 every Saturday, and it was great. And then you know, my friends and I would go out to the dinner and stuff. But ever since COVID happened, just haven't done it. I mean, it's a combination. Well, that shut everything down, obviously. But then we had our 2 kids be born, so like it's not like I have time to go there. I don't even know if those guys play there anymore, which is pretty crazy.
Wow, you really keep intricate time records of the last time you played ball.
Yeah, I mean, I've ever written down and stuff. You know, is that weird?
No, I mean, you don't think you'd remember it. That's good to write it down because what if you forget later?
Yeah, you
get older. Sometimes you ever worry about that, man. I you know, for as good as my long-term memory is, as you know me forever.
Yeah.
I worry that I'll forget what I'm talking about as I've done on the show tonight and on many other occasions. Like I'll forget halfway through the sentence what I'm talking about. So I mean,
did you just forget?
Yeah, I did. I'm running on no sleep. Let me just be candid. I'm running on no sleep.
What happened? Why didn't you sleep? You were texting me at 5 a.m. I was like, it's like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I'm just taking care of business and working overtime, workout, you know.
Yeah, I was. We were talking about Anna Frey. Last night. Did you end up betting that?
I did. Yeah, unfortunately.
So did I. She played like Waldorf Frey today. It was pretty bad.
Well, it was funny because I looked down at. I looked down like when it first started. I was like, oh, she won the first. She won the first game. I was like, all right, good start. Like maybe it was on something. It's just like a clobbering from then on out.
Yeah.
So Oh, I
she
saw.
crapped the bed today.
Yeah. But hey, I mean, she was facing number two. I know nothing about it, admittedly.
I
So I
didn't
was
know either. And
going off the.
we got a tip that Anna Frey was a great play today, and she smoked the other person in the semifinals. Sorry, the quarterfinals. I think this is semifinals. I'm not even sure. No. This is quarter.
One of
So
the
this
one
is
of the
quarterfinal.
rounds.
This is quarterfinal. This was round of 16. So she was up 1-0. I was like, oh man, this is awesome because she was 4-1, and then the previous round she was 8-1. So she cashed out pretty well for the guy who gave us the tip. So he liked her again. So we took her 4-1, and she was up 1-0. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to spend all this money I'm gonna make. And then that was it. That was it for her. That she like lost everything else after that.
Yeah.
It's quite sad.
Well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, what are you gonna do? I guess make more bad tennis bets in the future, I suppose.
That's
what we're gonna do.
that's the recommended plan.
Yeah. Drew says, hello, Walt. I don't know if you heard any sources, but I may have found out from another show that the Broncos are going to use RJ Harvey more next year. However, I still don't think he's good at running back. Yeah, I agree. I don't think he's that good. That's my issue with him. I've done 5 best ball drafts so far. I haven't drafted him a single time. He's been like staring at me in one of the rounds. I can't remember which round. I guess I can pull it up. I'll pull up a draft that I did, and I'll show you where he went. It should be on their contest, I think. Yeah, I don't think he's that good. Like that's the problem. I'll pull up a random one, I guess. Yeah, like I said, I've done 5 of these. Where'd Harvey go? Harvey went 406. That's too early for me. I think I'd take it. I think I might take him in like round 5. Like mid round 5, late round 5. I think mid 4th round is too early. I took Cam Scatabo over him. I'd much rather have Scatabo over him. And so this is the team I drafted: Etienne, London, Irving, Scatabo, Watson, Swift, Prescott. I think this is the first team I drafted. So let me go to the bottom. I don't know if that's how they order this. I just did one. I just did one tonight. So it was this. I had the first pick. And so I took Bijan, then Kenneth Walker, then Pickens, then Javonte Williams, Parker Washington, Jalen Warren, Mike Evans, and then 3 quarterbacks: Goff, Mayfield, Darnold. And where'd Harvey go here? Harvey went around 405. So had he come back to me at 412, 501, I don't know if I would have taken him over Javonte Williams, honestly. I mean, we don't know where Javonte Williams is going to play as free agent, but I assume if he resigns, then I would much rather have him than Harvey. What are you going to say?
Just something about the way this past season ended, make you feel, I don't know, like incomplete?
No.
Like it really felt like it should have been the Bills or the Jags in there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's something. I mean, I enjoyed actually. This past season was one of the most. It's the most fun I've had watching in a few years. So it was a good season, but I don't know. Like something felt like, something incomplete about it. I really thought the winner of that Bills Jags game was going to go to the Super Bowl.
Well, they should have. The Bills got screwed in the divisional round of the playoffs. It was horrible, like multiple offenses by the refs, and then Goodell comes out the next week. Our officials been better than ever. Like it's complete nonsense. I mean, look, it wasn't the 2 best teams in the Super Bowl, but you don't always get the 2 best teams in the Super Bowl. Yeah. That is, I mean, obviously it happens more than not, but it's something that doesn't happen, not all the time anyway. So yeah, it's I get it. I mean, you didn't seem enthused about it at all. You didn't even submit a pick for it, right? I didn't even know who you liked in the.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I didn't really put anything down. It was just, I don't know. I mean, I watched the game and it was fine for what it was. I mean, it was, I was telling a buddy of mine, I was like, either team to record a shutout, either team to be shut out 60-1. And I was like, I was thinking about it just to put maybe something. And through 3 quarters, I didn't take it. And through 3 quarters, I was like, I should have I freaking knew it. But then of course they did score, but
yeah. Well, if you, like I said, I think I told you last week, if you bet Drake May ladder at halftime, you would have made a ton of money. Like A lot of money. Every single rung on the ladder hit because
Wow.
he threw for 250 passing yards in the fourth quarter alone.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Like you probably would have gotten 40 to 1 on some of that stuff. 50 to 1 maybe.
Yeah, I remember seeing what I think through 295. I remember I was like, wait, what? I thought he had like freaking 50 yards earlier in the quarter.
Yeah, nothing. Like
Yeah.
I bet 450 combined passing yards and 600 combined passing yards. 450 is minus 117, I think, or minus 119, and 600 passing yards was 8 to 1. It was like plus 830. And my dad bet that too. My dad didn't bet the 450, but he bet the 600. And he called me after the first few drives, like, how many yards? How many yards? How many yards? And I kept telling him, like, and the last time he called me, he's like, we're not going to get this, are we? I'm like, no, I'm like, I don't even think I'm getting the 450. And yet it went over. It hit 497.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it didn't quite get 500. I think Evan bet 500, so it didn't quite get there. But yeah, it didn't definitely did not hit 600, but it hit 450 because of what May did in the fourth quarter. And like I said, if you did the ladder with that, you would have hit every single rung on the ladder, and that would have been one of the best gambling days of my life, I think. Like even more so than that NFL draft with Gibbs and Bijan. That would have been even better because like we probably would have hit a 50 to 1, a 30 to 1, and like an 18 to 1 along the way, as well as like the 6 to 1 and like the 12 to 1. Like if we just bet every rung on the ladder, it would be crazy.
Yeah. Geez, speaking of that Gibbs pick, I remember because I bet it, and I remember thinking, okay, well maybe he'll go in the second round. Like maybe he'll go tomorrow. And then he was 10th, right? And I was just like, I was driving around. I was thinking I was getting gas, and I was like, no freaking way. So I had it at 25 to 1. I really thought he would go on day 2, I guess, and that was awesome.
Well, you know what happened was I can tell you exactly what happened in the draft. Let me go to what is 2023, 2024?
We're in 2026. Oh, you
did you just say what? Tell me what year it was. Did you not?
Well, I didn't know what year. I didn't see what you were doing at first.
You thought I didn't know what year it was?
Well, you never know, man. We were talking about
okay
memories. Maybe I'm contagious.
If I don't know what year it is, we got big problems. So here's what happened, right? The Lions had 12 and 18, I believe, right? Yeah, because they took Campbell there. What they initially had planned, they moved down, right? They moved down. I think they had 6. They had 6. Arizona moved up for Paris Johnson. So they had 6 and 18. The Lions wanted Devin Witherspoon at 6, and then they thought they would draft who was or like a running back at 18. That's what it was, right? They wanted Devon Witherspoon at 6, and they wanted Gibbs at 18. Like that was their hope. And then Devon Witherspoon went off the board at one pick before them. And so that's why they traded down, because their guy went off the board. So they moved down from 6 to 12, and then they took Gibbs at 12, and they were going to take Gibbs at 18. So they took him 6 picks earlier, and they liked Jack Campbell. They thought maybe they would move up from the second round to the end of the first to take Campbell. And so they're like, at 18, Gibbs is not here anymore. Let's just take Jack Campbell. And they thought they took him like a little earlier than they initially would have. But they still thought he was the best player on the board, so they still took him there. So that's what happened with that draft, which is pretty interesting because like it's funny how like one pick coming off the board can just mess up your whole plans. And I mean, it worked out in the end, right? I mean, Witherspoon's been great. They could definitely use him, but Campbell and Gibbs have both been awesome for them too.
Yeah, no, that was a good draft for us for sure.
Great draft. We nailed Bijan. We nailed Hendon Hooker on day 2.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, it was terrific. I remember Charlie telling me don't publish Bijan to the Falcons until the day of the draft in your mock draft. Like that's how like secretive it was. So,
wow.
So I knew that was gonna hit. The only worry, I was like, is anyone gonna take him beforehand? Because you never know. Like it's not like as great as Charlie is, he can't talk to everyone. So we didn't know what the other teams are going to do, but he knew Atlanta loved Bijan a lot. So he's like, so bet Bijan, and then we bet Gibbs to the Lions, we bet Hooker to the Lions. So that was so awesome. So it really worked out.
I remember.
Go ahead. No,
yeah, that Hooker story, because I remember you texted me and you were like, "Hey, it's day 2 is always up in the air, but Hendon Hooker." And then I was driving to the grocery store and I was pulling into the parking lot and I got a text from you and it said cha-ching. And I was like, "Oh my God, no way!" Because I was like waiting, I was like kind of like looking on like the ESPN app, waiting for it to upload. But then your text came through cha-ching before the pick came through.
Yeah.
And I was like, "No way, dude, that was awesome." I had it at 10-1.
10-1. I had 8-1. So you got the better odds there. That's awesome.
Oh, I got you, man.
What's funny that you only have access to one sports book, and I have. Well, to be fair, I have. I probably there's no way I went on day 2 of the draft. Because I'd have to go to New Jersey for that, because I only had access to the offshore sports books, but it's going to be a little bit different now. Everyone's going to have access to more betting opportunities now with Call Street, Polymarket. Will there be a Walter Football evaluation? Seahawks hiring a tight end coach as their new offensive coordinator. I actually didn't see this news, so I'll have to look into it, and I'll post a grade for tomorrow. I just didn't see the news. It was it's a busy day. Actually, it was actually went to my son's school for the first time. They had me read books to the kids. So they like bringing the parents to do that. My wife did it a couple weeks ago, and so she's like, "Do you want to do it?" I'm like, oh, "Okay, sure." We read to our kids every night anyway. Like with my daughter, my son's sleeping over in my parents' house tonight, but my daughter, I drove her home, and she's like, "Daddy, put me bed. Daddy, put me bed." So I'm like, okay, because I think what happens is like my wife will read like 4 or 5 books to her, and then she'll just force her into bed. But I'm like the softie, and like I'll read 5 books, and my daughter will be like, one more book, and I'm like, okay, fine. And so she brings one more book, and then we read it, and she's like, one more book, and then she goes. I'm like, okay, it's the last one, and then we read, and she's like, one more book. I'm like, okay.
Wow, well, that's good though. That's really good.
I know. So we ended up reading like 9 or 10 books, and then by the time like that book was over, I could see she was tired. So I put her down finally. But so anyway, the point is, I was at my son's school reading. I brought Lady and the Tramp, and I brought Pokey Little Puppy, and so I was reading both of them, and there was like this one kid. My son's to the right of me, but there's one kid to the left of me, and the whole time he's like, I can't see it. And so I was like, and I like tilted this way, and I'm like, I can't see. So I was I was like trying to read the words, and it was so hard, near the spine of the book. It was like the toughest thing I ever had to do. I was like twisting my head, like trying to read this. This poor kid couldn't see the pictures.
You think the kids thought you couldn't read?
Maybe that was it. But eventually, eventually the teacher. I don't know why the teacher didn't say this earlier, but the teacher was like, "Why don't you come farther away?" And so he moved back, and so he could finally see it. I didn't have to like twist my head. But that was fun. My son enjoyed it, at least. I was trying to see, like, by the time the kid moved back, I didn't have to like twist my head. So I was trying to see who was paying attention. It's like half the kids are paying attention, half the kids are like picking boogers and like looking around. But it's kind of like what I expected,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kind of what you expected.
No, I didn't expect 8 4-year-olds to be captivated completely. If no attention span that age. You know what I mean? What chapter of Jerk to the College Years did you read to school kids? Well, considering I didn't jog in my jogging class, like I'm definitely not reading to anyone. I didn't do much reading in the first place in college, so that was the problem.
When's the last time you read out loud? Your kids, I guess, huh?
It's my kids. Yeah, I'm just trying to think otherwise. You know what I did? I read out loud. I read my book out loud when I was editing it, because I read through I don't know an average, but like I know the Jerks of the College Years. I read through it 9 times. 9 times. My goal, my plan was to read through it until I couldn't find an error. And so that's what I did. I
Wow.
probably should have plugged it into ChatGPT. I think I did for a couple of chapters, but um, I did that, and like one of the times I read the whole thing out loud just to make it, just because like
Wow.
wow, really?
Yeah, that's good practice, man.
Well, because if you read it out loud, you're gonna pay attention to the words. Where like if you're reading
Right.
silently,
Yeah, you're more likely to skim over.
right, you're gonna skim over stuff and not pay attention to it. But if you're reading out loud, like you're gonna hear the errors if there are any. So I did that once, and I've done that with every book I've ever written, like while editing it, just to make sure there weren't any mistakes.
That's a really good practice, man. Because it is, as someone who's worked in like transcript work, like no matter like how good you are, like check, like eventually like you're gonna miss something if you're staring long enough. It's almost inevitable. You know, and some
Oh yeah.
people obviously are better than others, but at some point it's like how could you not almost?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah.
So
It's yeah, you're gonna miss something. I even missed something in my first book. I made one mistake, as far as I know, and it's something that I wouldn't have caught reading out loud. It's I called Joe instead of Joey Porter, you know, the Steeler linebacker. I called him Jerry Porter, the Raider receiver. So
Emmett, that you?
I I got debacled. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
it's okay. Hey, it happens to the best of us.
Killing 2 stones with 1 bird is Eminem would say.
Oh yeah.
I love this. I love this shirt, by the way. It's you have a samurai bird killing 2 stones. It's pretty terrific. But I don't say it so.
It kind of looks like a shark from there.
Looks like a shark, really?
A little bit.
A little bit. What else we got? We got this one. The early worm gets the bird. As you can see, the bird's sleeping. The worm comes up with a net and tries to catch it. That's Evan would say.
I saw this. I can't think of his name now. This comedian. He was like, "The early bird gets the worm." No, birds have very diverse diets. He's like, some birds eat other birds. He's like, the early bird got beaten by another early bird. I can't think of that guy's name. It's pretty good.
I didn't know birds ate other birds. Kind of cannibalistic, you know?
Well, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, a lot of those like the birds of prey, the raptors, hunters.
Did they eat other birds? I didn't know that. I assumed they ate like worms.
Well, I'm not. Maybe they don't. I'm not saying they seek it out, but they would. Maybe,
small mammals, but like I don't know. It's kind of weird to eat other birds. They attack each other in the sky. Like it seems crazy. I've never seen like 2 birds attack each other in the sky. Like that would be like an insane thing to see.
What about like a freaking eagle coming down? There's like a little bird down there. Came down to pick him off. Like
I don't know. I'd still be pretty crazy.
A falcon.
Actually looked up. Yes, eagles, bald eagles particularly eat other birds as part of their diet.
Yeah, they're trying to say
variety of water. Okay, waterfowl is like ducks, geese, and gulls. Okay, the water birds they eat. I'm just talking about like you see like 2 birds attacking each other in the sky. Like that'd be crazy to see. I think.
Maybe one day we will.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I saw a bunch of Seahawks eat some Falcons this year, especially in the second half. That was quite the bloodbath.
Man, I'm pretty sure I told you this before. I can't imagine I haven't, but I was recently watching that Atlanta Falcons Super Bowl party YouTube video.
Okay.
And it's at the College Football Hall of Fame. And it's like just like a fan made video. There's like this nice banquet. There's a meal and like the big screen to watch the Super Bowl. Of course, the Falcons against the Patriots, the infamous 28-3 game.
Yeah.
And it's all Falcons fans. They're in Atlanta, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And to see them go, you know, okay, like the pick 6, and now it's like 28-3, you know, and for that whole scene to go from Mardi Gras, and then like it's still documenting as they, you know, as we all know, they blow that lead. To see like that whole room, because he's like capturing the celebration, they're going freaking bananas, man. Mm-hmm. And then for that to go from Mardi Gras to funeral,
Yeah.
And to have a visual representation of that, like all the people in like that little banquet hall, their faces fell off. They did. Their faces fell off.
Yeah.
It's just like, how could that? They're like, let's go. They're freaking out, like as I would be too.
It reminds me of the you see some of these clips from like the 2016 election, because like Hillary Clinton was 99% chance to win according to New York Times, and then like the meter started moving like toward the middle, and then people started panicking, like on like CNNs and MSNBCs, and then they like start crying at the end, and it was a beautiful night. I would say it's just like seeing people like break down in tears for no reason. It's so dumb, but that kind of reminds me of that, because like you can find those like compilations on YouTube. They're pretty hilarious.
Well,
Go
I
ahead.
can't believe you didn't think some birds ate other birds.
I mean, doesn't seem it's like cannibalistic. No, I mean, well, I guess like if eagles ate other eagles, I guess it doesn't like count that much. If eagles eat ducks, yeah, it's not cannibalistic, I guess. But like if like chickens ate other chickens, that'd be pretty messed up.
Yeah, I don't think that's well. I mean, that's probably not happening at all, or not often, or at all.
Well, it was from the
I'm sure there's some chickens that go crazy and take each other out.
But. Well, it's from the Social Network movie. I don't know if you saw it, like the Facebook movie.
Yeah.
Because like Zuckerberg, like in that movie, I don't know if it happened in real life, but he apparently, or someone who worked for him was getting in trouble for feeding like chicken to other chickens, like like not like live birds, but the
like
chicken you could buy in the supermarket. Yeah, right.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it's very strange if you think about it that way. Or like feeding bacon to pigs, it's kind of
I'm over here saying weird when weird, but I'm over here saying weird when it's like what they probably do have in the food is much worse than that.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so I believe the Eminem thing Walt is talking about would just appeared in the Break Stuff MTV. There was a song, I looked it up. It was
Break Stuff, yeah.
It was Turn Me Loose. Limp
Bizkit
featuring Eminem.
Turn Me Loose.
I think that was the song I was thinking of that I liked. I think so. I used to like Eminem a lot. Back in the late '90s and early aughts. Before he sold out, unfortunately.
I noticed you said aughts and not zeros.
Zeros? I don't know. Did you call it zeros?
No, I call it the aughts.
You thought I would call zeros?
No, I didn't say
not fancy enough for.
But I'm just saying, I feel like I have to almost say like the Z, because if I say the aughts, then I have to like, I don't know. I feel like more often than not, people are like, "What's that?" The aughts.
I guess so.
I don't know. Maybe I'm being unfair.
I don't know. It's like one of the things you might have to dumb down for, like when people say like chomping at the bit. It's like,
oh yeah,
it's like champing at the bit, but like there was in the show Billions before that show got so bad after the main character left. But when it was good, there was a guy running for office. I forget what office particularly. I think he was running for district attorney in New York or something. And he was going to say in a speech, he was going to say champing at the bit. But his advisor was like, "Don't say champing, say chomping, because a lot of people won't know what champing means, and they'll think that you're an idiot if you got it wrong." So he's like, "I don't want to say I don't want to say chomping. It's not right." But he actually ended up saying chomping.
Yeah, I say chomping at the bit from time to time. It's like when you're like ready to go, like I'm chomping at the bit to get started here.
That bit's so tasty. You got to chomp.
Yeah, like remember Chain Chomp from Mario? Like you chomp.
Of course, Chain Chomp. That's one of the books I read to my daughter tonight was the Super Mario book. You could find it like a grocery store, where there's no plot. They just introduce the characters. Yeah. It's like the first 2 pages, like, "Welcome to the Mushroom Kingdom. This is the place the kind Princess Peach calls home. Princess is beloved by the citizens of the Mushroom Kingdom." And then like the next page is like Bowser tries to overthrow the Mushroom Kingdom. And so they show all the bad guys, and then who's gonna foil Bowser's awful plots? Why, it's Mario. And so they draw Mario, and the next page is Luigi, and the next page is Yoshi, and then they do the Toads, and then they do more bad guys. And so we see Chain Chomps in there. And then my son the other day was playing Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. And I don't know if you ever play that, but in the village there's actually a Chain Chomp someone has for a pet. And like my son's like he's seen it from the other Mario games. He's like trying to swing a sword at it. I'm like, that's someone's pet, dude. You should don't attack that poor Chain Chomp.
Did you ever have a Venus flytrap as a pet?
My parents had one.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I was just joking. I didn't expect you to say yes. Wow.
My parents had one and it didn't work. It did not work. Like it felt like it attracted more flies than anything, and like it wouldn't eat the flies. It ate like one fly and then it was just stopped.
Oh, yeah, it's like I give up. Yeah,
right. And so
I might as well just do.
We might as well just had a spider. You know, it would have been better like catching flies.
It attracted more flies.
It did. It like the flies started gathering on it. It was just kind of sad. It just didn't do anything.
Did you ever get your finger caught in there?
No.
The fly trap.
I don't stick my fingers in places like that.
You better watch out, man. You think it would hurt bad?
Does it? I don't know.
I don't know. I can't remember the last time I saw a Venus flytrap. I mean, they have pricklies on them in that.
I did get my finger pricked by a cactus. For some reason, my wife has a cactus in our house, and I was like trying to move it, and like I got my finger pricked by it by accident. It was terrible.
Yeah, I got stung by a jellyfish once.
I think I did too. Something stung me. I assumed it was a jellyfish because something stung me in the water, but I didn't know what it was. I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I was like, what else could it be? You know?
Yeah, I'm not. I've said this before. I'm not going in the water in the ocean anymore. Man. It's just like, dude, there could be anything in there. I mean, it's like if it's like crystal clear water, like I'll get a little bit maybe. But
so your ocean dwelling is like my dancing. Do you think you hate the ocean more than I hate dancing?
Well, here's the thing. I'm incredibly fascinated with the ocean. Yeah, okay. I think I'm amazed by it. But I'm just
why in general.
Oh, like I love watching all the documentaries of all the weird critters and that sort of thing that you can find, and
and yet you won't watch My Octopus Teacher.
I did watch it.
You did?
Yeah, I watched it like a year ago.
You didn't tell me you watched it.
Yes, I did. I said it was really good. We talked about it briefly on the show. I thought.
No, we didn't.
I definitely watched it, and we definitely.
You didn't tell me about it.
I remember thinking too. It's like you didn't talk about it much. I was like, oh, okay. No, I definitely told you. No, I really liked it. Okay. Yeah, like I like stuff like that. But I don't belong there at the end of the day. Yeah, it's awesome. Well, I think all the creatures are so cool in that. But it's like, dude, that sounds like something that would happen. Like, I know there's very few shark attacks like worldwide throughout the year, but. That sounds like something that would happen to me. Like when some weird squid comes by, like a Portuguese man of war. Some of them I think they kill you instantly. Just floating around and like I don't know, man. I don't want to be anywhere. Yeah. Show the Portuguese. Sorry to put you to work. The Portuguese man of war. It's like if I recall, it's like a big pink looking like jelly. It's scary looking. Yeah, the man of war. Oh yeah.
Okay. This is brought to you by ESPN. They're putting women's basketball on Sunday night. They might as well put Portuguese Man of War. I think that would draw more viewers. Portuguese, yeah.
I think some of them. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
You keep cutting me off. How dare you? I'm not talking.
I think like one sting. Some of them like one sting might be fatal.
Wow. That's I'm sure they're not. They look like they're deep into the ocean, and plus they're in Portugal, so we're not in Portugal.
I mean, what if you just got a renegade man of war?
All it takes is one.
All it takes is one, and then it seeks me out on the one day I decide to compromise my convictions and get in the ocean, and I get stung by that man of war.
you'll be in the next that ironic song. Who wrote that? Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette.
Alanis Morissette. He'll be
Yeah.
in the next ironic too. Tom never went to the ocean, but he did one
Scared of the
day.
Man of Wars.
Talk
Dude,
about
like,
your Man of War,
yeah, it's like
and
2,000 miles away. It's like Nova one's floating there. You know.
and
What
then it'd be like
lucky
I
day.
Walt
Yeah.
Walt never danced. He'd be like this
Yeah,
the
yeah.
time, and then he broke his
Yeah.
ankle, and then he broke his spine.
Dude, yeah, I'd be really scared. I don't know. I don't want to deal with any weird creatures, you know?
Yeah, my son has actually a book about the ocean. Like it's so long too, because we do. He picks out 3 books. Because his books are super long. It's like a here book, a half here, half in bed book, and an in bed book. And so if he picks out the ocean book, I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be like 20 minutes because it's so long. But there's like a chapter called the Midnight Zone, which is like all the weird creatures at the bottom of the sea, like the very bottom that you'll never see.
Yeah.
Those are some weird things down there, man. Like there's like a viper fish. There's like zombie worm. There's a helmet octopus, or no, it's a helmet jellyfish. It's a tripod fish. There's like, if you ever see these things, they're like, what the heck is down there? That's crazy, dude.
And imagine all the spots we haven't gotten to yet. What could survive down there? Something we don't know.
Yeah, it's pitch dark down there too. You'd never see it even if you went down there. Yeah, I mean, obviously you had a light, but if you just went down there on your own with no light, like you have no idea what's swimming next to you.
Technically, you could never really observe that animal in its natural habitat. Yeah, you'll see it if you shine the light on it, but it's like it's probably going to react in a way it never has,
That's if you put a camera down there or something. Well, I guess it would have need a light too, right?
So, yeah, I mean, it's pitch black down there, and all of a sudden there's like a giant light in your face, like you're going to probably freak the hell out.
That's true. unless like the light is
I would.
Yeah, well, unless the light's always on, and then they get used to it, and then that's like the way you'd view it, I guess. I mean, obviously they know it's down there; they've seen it before. But I mean, you're right. Like, I guess, in the natural habitat, you wouldn't see it, I guess.
Yeah, but like, what could survive the pressure down there?
I don't know. It's crazy. I mean, there's not much. It's far less down there than it is toward the surface. But like the stuff that's down there is so weird.
I'm scared to go down there, man. I guess I don't have to, huh?
I mean, if I pay, you're gonna pay me to dance. Can I pay you to go to the bottom of the ocean?
What would you sooner do? Would you dance or would you skydive? Before you answer, I had somebody. I won't get into the specifics of the story, but somebody was trying to convince me to go skydiving. Not a freaking chance, man.
No way.
I would never do that in a million years.
No way.
And if that's something people like to do and they enjoy, that's awesome. But it's like the bottom line. I mean, what it all comes down to is I'm scared.
Yeah.
I'm scared. So like I'm not like oh yeah, no, I've seen this.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh man, that is. It's probably fake.
I don't know.
Ocean's probably only like 100 feet deep.
Yeah, our world's a bowl basically, or flat surface. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, look at this guy.
This guy
looks like something out of Labyrinth with David Bowie.
Yeah.
Like the Labyrinth creatures.
Yeah, it looks like an 80s movie, like bad guy.
Yeah, like it's Jim Henson's Muppet Supreme.
Right.
There, underwater Muppet Supreme.
What is that? No wonder it's at the bottom of the ocean. How embarrassing would it be for that guy? They go, what is that?
Oh man. What do you think they do down there all day?
I don't know.
Or all night, I guess, for them.
They will know. They
have any. I don't know. This is going to be. Maybe this is a really dumb question, but like, how can a living thing like? Don't you think most living things have to have at least like some sort of concept of time? It's like, how does that have any concept of time? Everything's blind. You can't see anything. You don't.
Well, I've heard that like dogs don't really have a concept of time. Like because like if like for my dog, I mean, I've had this for every dog. Like
I've heard that too, but
I could be gone for 5 minutes and my dog will come back. Like I'll come in,
and
it'll be like I've been gone for like for a whole day. Like she'll greet me that way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what I'm saying though is it's pitch black down there constantly. Yeah. Like they have no concept of like our system of like days and nights and like what any of that is. So I don't know.
Well, he imagined just living in an underground bunker or something. What's that movie? Flash from the Past. I think with
I just watched it recently. It's one of my favorite movies.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah,
It was the actor.
Brendan Fraser. Yeah.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
Right.
if you guys have anyone listen, if you haven't seen Blast from the Past, it's really good. You know what part I love is uh, Alicia Silverstone. He gives her those drinks. She goes, I thought only hookers drank these, and he goes, well, I know Mom sure likes them. That's such a good one. Yeah, Alicia Silverstone has some great lines too. You know, she's like, okay, she's trying to set him up with a girlfriend at first.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's like, okay, like what kind of girl you're looking for? You know, and he's still under the impression there's like a nuclear, bomb. And he's like, one that's not a mutant. I love Alicia Silverstone. She goes, no dogs, huh? Okay, cool. Like she was like, yeah, like I get it. Like no dogs, huh? That's such a great response. I was dying. It's a great movie, and Christopher Walken it's a
Wow, yeah,
fantastic
right.
performance by.
He's the dad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I've seen that movie. I think last time I watched it, I think it was like high school or maybe early college years.
I just watched it like a month ago.
That's very cool.
Yeah, it's a must watch.
Yeah. I've been mostly watching TV. Basically, I saw The Burbs on Peacock. It's actually really good. It's
really?
like the first half hour of the first episode. It almost feels like it's gonna go like woke nonsense because like the whole premise is an interracial couple moves to like the suburbs, and so like the woman is black, and so like she thinks that like the first perception is she's like all these people are racist here or something, they're all like nosy and stuff, and like one of them calls the cops on her, but you eventually find out that he's an insane person. And so it feels like they're gonna head down that route, but it turns into like a Twin Peaks sort of weird show where like all the neighbors have these like weird quirks, and like the encompassing theme is that there's a mysterious kidnapper / killer on the loose in this neighborhood. And so you kind of have to figure out who that is. Actually nailed. I was proud of myself. I was thinking about it when I was like brushing my teeth before bed, and like it just dawned on me, like I know this person. I even like figure it out. And like this is why this person did this. And like they had this one scene when this person was in it, and they didn't have to have her in it, but like, or I just said her, but like she says something specific, and I'm like, okay, that gave it away. I know exactly like why she did the first murder / kidnapping. So, yeah. Okay. Scorpion agrees. The Burbs is one of my favorites. Seen it at least a dozen times. It's new too. And I think they're doing a season 2. I thought, it's not official, but I think the creators said that she had it all planned out or something in season 2. So that's good news. Because like some stuff was, I mean, it's definitely not resolved. So there should be a season 2, but I would recommend it. I don't know how many people have Peacock, but it was really good. I liked it a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I just watched that this past week.
I've been watching Bates Motel.
Okay, my wife watched that.
It's really good. It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm through like the first almost season and a half, 2 seasons.
Oh wait, let's talk about the 80s dark comedy. It's on X. Okay. Yeah, I was like, how do you see that a dozen times? It's only been out for 2 months. I was like, man, you must really like the show, Square. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. But okay, you also go to the Burbs. Well, if you have Peacock and you're into like murder mystery / not and like kidnapping mystery and like with weird characters, the acting is really good too.
It's like Clue.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, it has that sort of vibe to it. Yeah.
That's up your alley, man.
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff. I like that kind of stuff. I like trying to figure out who the killer is for stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, Colonel Mortimer or Colonel Mustard.
Colonel Mortimer.
Can you imagine? Hey, real quick before I say that, do you have any relatives or friends named Mortimer?
No.
Okay, could you imagine waking up every day and your name's Mortimer? I guess you go by
Well,
Morty. No,
Morty.
I'm just playing. If there's any Mortimers watching.
It's like a Mortimer watching now. It's like crying. He's like logging off. It's like
It's like,
I
I
thought
like the Walter Football Channel. And like, oh,
there is a
oh,
I get like sometimes like people like it respond to me and they're like I'm never reading your site ever again. And it's always like something stupid too. Like you can imagine like a Mortimer be like, I was a dedicated fan, but then your co-host said the Mortimer's a weird name, so now I'm not reading.
yeah.
The other day, someone I posted ESPN announced that they got rid of Sunday Night Baseball, and instead they're going to make a women's night. They're going to make a WNBA on Sunday night. And then I tweeted out, I said, or I replied, I was like, the 5 fans of the league are super excited right now. And this one guy replied to me. He's like, I cannot be a fan of a site run by someone who's so misogynistic. ... And I replied ... It's like, well, first of all, it's not being misogynistic. First of all, I was complaining about ESPN. I love the WNBA. Do you know how much money I made betting unders in blowouts? Like, it's terrific.
Yeah,
I don't want it to go away.
Take the Fever to win the title this year, man. I think it's time. They could like have like a historic season.
Are you saying that based on anything outside of Caitlin?
Caitlin, I mean, look, she's really she I think she was injured last year, and I don't know, like some these great stars like they take some few years, but I don't know. I wonder what the odds are now to win the final. Let's see.
Wait, where is WNBA? Do they have odds for it? I don't.
Oh my God, they don't
Is it
cover
under
the
NBA?
WNBA. That's not right. That ain't right.
WNBA odds. You have to like search for it. Indiana Fever plus 350.
Plus 350. I'd take it. I would.
Okay.
I think it could be their turn. They're ready to get over the next hurdle. Hey, what's up, Patrick?
His image. What was the other? It was this thing. It's one of these things. There you go.
Yeah. The Muppet Babies over there. Remember the Muppet Babies card? Muppet Babies. Or is I the only one that knew about Muppet Babies cartoon?
I watched it when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it was not my favorite, but it was usually on. I had it on when I was like taking a sick day, and just in bed recovering. It was on Nick Jr.
That face guy.
I don't know.
You don't remember Nick Jr.? He would always introduce Blue's Clues on all the shows.
Yeah, but remember you were 4 years after me,
yeah.
I when I was watching Nick Jr. as a kid, it was always David the Gnome and Maya the Bee, and
David the Gnome. Wow.
Yeah. And then like the Muppet Babies. And, it was those weird shows. I couldn't tell you anything about them now, but
I had a Muppet Babies VHS tape when I was like 4 years old. I remember.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah, we watched it a lot. I should try to find it on YouTube. That'd be awesome. I'd love to watch Muppet Babies again.
I'm sure you could. I used to watch Pac-Man, the Pac-Man cartoon when I was a kid. I loved it. It was so good.
Pac-Man.
Yeah, it was awesome. Can we ladder unders for WNBA? I wish, man. We can make so much money on that. They can't score in blowouts because like they have their stars, right? Caitlin, whatever her name is, and
Caitlin Clark. Come on,
Caitlin Clark. I was honestly gonna say Caitlin Jenner, but I just forgot. I forgot what her last name was.
Now, come on.
I'm serious. I forgot her name, man. What I know her name. Caitlin Clark, apparently, and then wasn't there like a Mia something or whatever? Like it was the other girl with the weird eyes. I can't remember.
It tells me nothing.
The black girl with the weird eyes. She's one of the better players in the league. I can't remember her name. I don't know. Let's look it up. Best WNBA players.
Well, Cameron Brink from the Lakers or Angel Reese from the...
Angel Reese. There you go. Yes. injuries.
Dude, I'm telling you, some of it's a different kind of entertainment. Sometimes they get hot, man, and they won't miss shots. So sometimes the gameplay is pretty all right, and then it's just different.
I mean, it's like watching middle school basketball. Like sometimes the 13-year-old kid will get hot from the 3-point line, and they'll miss a bunch of layups. It's like the same thing.
It's gotten a lot better. It's gotten a lot better.
14.
But no, but what I'm saying is, like, I've seen some games where I'm like, oh shit, like they're going back and forth, like they can't miss. It does happen sometimes, but I mean, there's bad play too, so
there's a lot of bad play, but most like the majority of the bad play occurs in blowouts because like I said, they have their stars who are like, I mean, the problem is, like, in the NBA, your 12th man was probably like either the third best player on a division, like on a like a major conference team, or like the best player on like a mid-major team. But in the WNBA, the 12th woman on the bench is probably some scrub because there's not a lot of talent overall. Like there's no depth there. And so in a blowout, when the bad players come in, they can't score. Like they just can't score at all. And then on top of that, they'll let the clock run out at the end and like the last minute, just because they're like the team that's way ahead's not going to do anything. So that's why, like, the unders and blowouts, like if it's 20 plus with like, I should look at like a couple minutes into the fourth quarter if it's like 20 plus, and I'm like, actually probably like 22 plus, 23 plus. I'm like, I pound the under just because like the scrubs are going to come in and they're not going to score anything.
Yeah, I've seen some good games. It's just a different type of product. Like, you just got to learn how to digest it. I have a good time watching the games though. It's just a different experience.
Is it like dancing or deep sea dwelling?
I'm gonna dance while I watch the game. In the ocean, I'm gonna dance underwater on the ocean front.
I would actually rather watch a WNBA game than dance. That's how much I hate dancing.
Nah, you got to give it a little. There are. I've seen a lot of good games, but you just, like I said, you just got to learn how to. It's just a different product to digest.
Sure, if you say so.
Yeah. Hey, man. Well, yeah, go ahead.
I was saying, like, we do a few football topics to talk about, right?
Yeah, we better timestamp this too.
We're 1:12:05, apparently, it looks like. So I saw a rumor today, / news report. I don't know how you would classify it, but someone from the Kansas City Star said that Travis Etienne would like to sign with the Chiefs, which I thought was interesting because the Chiefs haven't had a running game in a while. It was a few years before Pacheco got hurt. Isaiah Pacheco was decent back, and then he got injured, and then like he came back late last year. It wasn't the same. And I thought heading into this year, I thought, okay, he's going to bounce back, more removed from his injury, but he was awful. He kept being awful. So I'm like, how this guy just never recovers? Kind of strange to me. And of course, like Kareem Hunt is way past his prime. They have Rashard Smith who can catch passes, but not like really a runner. So Travis Etienne goes to the Chiefs. I think that's that would be huge for their offense because Mahomes is coming off the torn ACL. And, you can't really count on him being 100% to start the year, maybe at the end, but not to start the year. And so being able to like lean on a better running game, I think that'd be awesome for the Chiefs. And then the Jaguars, Bashal Tutin would just like skyrocket ADP boards. I think like where did he go in this draft? Tutin, he went 708, which is actually earlier than I thought, but I'm thinking I should move him up. Although the Jaguars could always sign a running back, draft a running back too. So it's not like he's safe. But yeah, what do you think about that? Like would that change your perception on the Chiefs at all for this year if they got Etienne?
No, this team's stupid. I think they're going to be stupid again this year. And what's the situation with Rashee Rice now? So that's now they've got that hanging over their head in addition to it. So I don't know any details other than the headlines. So, but it's just That's not the way you want to start the season.
No, that's
So,
it's pretty
or
crazy.
I mean, ever, obviously, but
Yeah, he was
yeah.
basically, he was beating on his was it girlfriend or wife? I can't remember. I think girlfriend, but like for 19 months or
Hmm.
something like that. It's pretty crazy. Although James Pierce is in more trouble. He's facing 70 years in prison. So
Oh my God.
that Atlanta situation is bad. Okay, because he played well as a rookie. It wasn't like amazing, but he got a decent amount of pressure on the quarterback, and they spent a first round pick trading for him this year. So they don't have a first round pick because they got James Pierce, and
Oh
now
wow.
he might be locked away for a long time. It's basically
Wow.
just like it's like 7-10 year sentences that he's facing. So it's not going to be 70 years, but he could be locked away for like a decade or so. Like I
Wow.
mean, he was attacking a police officer, so it's
Oh,
not good.
geez.
Not good for James Pierce. Chiefs offense line without Tooney sucked. Bears offense line with Tooney was terrific. Yeah, I can't believe the Chiefs let him get away. It made no sense. Like I know they signed tackles. I mean, they signed Jalen Moore, and then they drafted the tackle in the first round, Josh Simmons. But um, how do you let Tooney get away when he's so important for that team? Like he filled in like at every position. He played, and I know the Super Bowl he's bad, but he was playing against those great edge rushers the Eagles had at left tackle. Like that's not his fault. Like he was playing out of position, but he had other good games at left tackle. And then they just traded him away for like it's kind of very stupid. I thought.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like what makes us think that the Chiefs are going to be like in a better situation next year. You know?
I don't know. I mean, their defense sucked too. So
Yeah.
it's not just it's not just like the Mahomes getting healthy. That's like part of it. Like we don't know if Mahomes is going to be healthy. We don't know if their offensive line is going to improve. We don't know if they're going to have a running game. Which I
Yeah.
mean, if they sign Etienne, sure, we're not sure if they're going to have a running game, and we don't know what the receiver situation is, especially if Rashi Rice
Yeah.
is suspended and Travis Kelce retires. And then you have the
Six.
defense. The defense was 22nd in the NFL last year. So they can't really lean on anything. Chris Jones is going to be another year older. He's going to be like 32 or 33. Like what do they have going for them?
16-1. That's a joke.
What do you
Come
think
on.
what do you think they should be? Like 31, 24, 25? I mean, you
That's
can't make
at
Mahomes
least
you can't
25.
you can't make Mahomes too high though.
Yes,
That's
I
the issue.
can. I just did.
Okay.
I don't
Fair
care what
enough.
anybody says either. No, but I mean, like, what's what's going to happen? Okay, like maybe maybe they have a nice draft or something, or I guess if they sign Etienne, if they make some other moves, but like there was outside of that game where they beat the Lions, I think it was in like week 4 or 5, maybe somewhere early on.
Yeah.
That team at no point impressed me. No point impressed me.
Well, they
And
won 4 in a row last year at one point, no? I mean, that
yeah,
they
but it
look good.
wasn't like it's like, oh, like now they'll be back, they'll be back. They never impressed me. Other than that Lions game, which we where we took them and they did cover.
Right.
But I just like nothing's changed. Like I don't like okay, yeah, like Mahomes magic, ha ha ha, and Andy Reid and the guys. But like, why would it get better? What's going to happen that's going to make it better? I just don't like they'll bounce back. Like
Bounce back to what?
they sucked. I loved every minute of it too. I'm just the public we have an appetite for these rise and fall narratives, don't we? You
Yeah,
know.
yeah. People seem to love them for sure.
Yeah, me too. So I was just tired of it. It's just, and it's not. It's really it has nothing to do with like the Chiefs. If any other team that was in that same situation, I would be just as annoyed with them probably. It's like okay, like oh here's the Chiefs game prime time. It's like we'll be okay. Here comes an ad, and it's like 3 straight commercials with the Chiefs in it. It's State Farm, and then
Yeah.
and it's just like,
You
God,
don't like those
you can't get rid of them.
you don't like those state formats.
Some of them are okay. Some of them are funny. I admit,
Yeah.
but
Okay. Yeah.
yeah. But I mean, I don't know. Don't take the Chiefs, man.
No.
Oh, I'm going to say it again. Take the Saints. Oh.
Saints said, I think they've improved their odds. They were 175 and now they're 150. So someone bet them. Maybe they were listening to the show.
Yeah. Oh, I moved the line. That's right.
You did. You're like
Man.
Charlie. You're like Charlie with the draft props. You're moving the line. I still can't believe Charlie moved the line that much. It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was what, like plus 250 or something, and then moved to like plus 110 by the end of the show.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what. I think the Saints team wins the division.
Yeah.
I think Shuck could have a good year. Okay, might he have a mediocre year or a bad year? Sure, it could definitely happen, but I don't know. I think they're on the come up, and if you're holding that 150-1 ticket and they make the playoffs with a home playoff game, oh man, I don't know. You're in a pretty nice position there.
Yeah, I've said this before. It's akin to Jacob and I that one year heading into 2022 when we bet the Jaguars at 125-1 because it was Lawrence's second year. They got a new coach, and we thought it was just great value. And obviously they didn't win, but they won a playoff game. Same thing, home playoff game. And then in the second round they play the Chiefs, and I used it as a hedge opportunity. I was like, we have so much equity here. I was like, let me take out bets on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl, and so I carried that into the Super Bowl, and I also had the Eagles. So I was like, all right, I have both sides now. So it ended up working out. So it's you can have you can do so much with that sort of equity if you nail it, and it just seems like the Saints are the best bet to win that division. Like Andy and I broke down that division on Wednesday when we did our win total show for the South teams and the North teams, and we both like the Saints over win total, and like the Panthers have a really tough schedule because they have a first place schedule. Tampa's an older team, and like they have a tough schedule too. Like Atlanta, I think has an easier schedule, but they of course they have the Pierce thing. The quarterback situation is a question mark. Like we don't know what's going on with them, and the Saints seem like the best team. So I like it. I will end up betting this at some point. I don't want to like park my money there for 11 months. But I think by I don't think it's going to move that much, like unless they have a crazy free agency spree or something. But I do want to bet this. I want to get like a bonus bet and just put it on there because that way I'm not spending real money on it. But that's my plan. I've made 4 bets to win the Super Bowl. I haven't spent a single dollar yet. I love getting anytime FanDuel is like 50% deposit bonus in bonus bets. I'm like, cool. Let me deposit it. I'm gonna bet anyway. Why not? And then you get $50 free to put on a team to win the Super Bowl. So I told you last week I bet the Ravens and the Lions. You want to guess who I bet on this week, or do you not want to play this game?
I'm so bad at these. I'm gonna say the Rams and the Green Bay Packers.
Well, it's not the Packers. The one team from the end. It's one team from each conference.
The Jaguars, Jacksonville Jaguars.
So for let me see here. So the AFC team is not the Jaguars. The NFC team is the same division as the Packers, and I already bet the Lions. So narrows it down to 2. And the theme here. So the theme last week was teams that will play the NFC South, and I guess that also applies to the other NFC North team. The theme this week was preemptively betting them because they might get someone good to drop the line a lot.
Wow. Okay. Why you don't like the Packers, man?
No, I don't trust Jordan Love. I don't trust Jordan Love. No way. He's not going to do it. If it was Malik Willis, maybe.
That's true. Hey, how about the Cardinals?
Every Packer fan says the same thing. Everyone Butters is a big Packer fan. He said the same thing.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. How about the Cardinals trading up to get Mendoza? Huh?
No. We'll get to that in a second. But
I'm sorry, I don't mean to.
A rookie quarterback has never won the Super Bowl, so not Arizona's not doing it. Sorry.
Oh no! I was skipping it.
Oh, you're
I'm not
skipping ahead.
suggesting.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
was skipping it, thinking about drafts. Not yeah, no, we're definitely not taking the Cardinals.
That's throwing
Imagine
money
it
away.
hits. Yeah, imagine it hit.
Well, I mean, they're 201 in '99. The Rams are 200 to 1, and they won. So
Oh my God.
it's not happening.
Yeah, don't
I
take it.
actually like the Rams that year because I like Trent Green a lot, and I like their roster. I like their defense. I like Falk. I like Isaac Bruce, and then Green got hurt in that preseason game, and I was like, oh man, I was like, who's their backup? Kurt Warner. Who's that?
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah,
So
he was so awesome.
yeah, I just is like release was so fast because he played in the Arena League.
Yeah.
I mean, they just weren't ready for it.
I was so hurt when oh so hurt. I really wanted him to win that Super Bowl with the Cardinals.
I know.
Man, the
Me too.
Cardinals were so good to us. We took him every playoff game.
Yep.
I had like
Well,
Larry
not.
Fitzgerald.
I didn't have them in the Panthers game. That's the one time I didn't bet them.
Oh, really? I took him.
Okay. Yeah, the other ones I bet them. So
But
yeah, we're on one there.
that was such a great run, and I just remember it was so anticlimactic. Like I think Warner kind of got strip sacked. That would have been so cool to see him get one for of all franchises, the Cardinals.
I know.
Man, Larry Fitzgerald was so good. Man, that's prime Larry Fitzgerald.
Oh, he's amazing. Yeah, great guy too, by all counts too. Like you never heard a bad thing about him. So do you want to know the teams? I could just tell you.
Wait, what am I guessing?
The two teams I bet on to win the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, the Lions. Yeah,
that was last week.
Oh, okay. That was last week. That wasn't this week or Mike Leach. It was this fucking week. I love that sound clip. Who did you take? You took the Jacksonville Jag. Oh no, you took the Buffalo Bills.
I took the Bills, and the preemptive the move here would be if they got Tyreek Hill. And in the betting markets, the Bills are the number 2 favorites to land Tyreek Hill. So if they did, their odds would change. So right now, I got the Bills at 12-1, which doesn't seem like a bargain, but at this time last year they were plus 650.
Yeah.
So you're getting this is a sweet deal, I think. Like I remember DraftKings in July, they had a week where like every day they gave out a 50% bonus bet. Oh no, 50% profit boost to NFL futures. And I was like, I'm betting some of these favorites to win the Super Bowl. So the Bills are 650. I took them to 13-1. And this is 12-1. It's just crazy. Like it's the same amount, but it's not boosted at all. Like
that's 12-1. I think because remember I had them in that parlay at 40-1.
Yeah, you did.
I think they were plus 700.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they're 650, 700 or something like that.
Yeah. This Bills lost this year, their playoff exit this year. It did hurt me just a little bit. It's like, man, this was their chance.
Me too. I had so many best ball lineups. Josh Bill stacks. I had the Bills future. I had Bills exactas all over the place. Bills Rams paid out 80-1 both ways. Like it would have been so great. Like it was $100 to win $8,000. Like that would have been so great.
Wow.
So yeah, that didn't work out. So I feel you. I was hurt by that too. It cost me a lot of money or potential money that I could have won.
Jeez, man.
Yeah.
It hurt. I felt Josh Allen's pain. That one hurt for losses that didn't involve my team. That one hurt me only a little bit, but nothing like that 2023-24 Lions 49ers. Oh my God, dude, that one hurt me so bad.
Yeah.
That's stuck on me. And I vowed after the Packers lost that NFC Championship game to the Seahawks where they blew it.
Yeah.
I vowed that was the last time I'd ever get like my emotions involved where I'd have the sports depression.
Yeah, I hear
you. But that Detroit game, because you had put me onto Detroit that they were going to be good.
Yeah.
And it's like, I bet them to win the Super Bowl before the season several times. And it's just like as well as they were playing, it was I would have had a nice payout, but it was just like I can't believe I'm going to say like Detroit's going to win their first Super Bowl, and I'm going to have the ticket like before the season started.
Oh yeah,
And I was just like, this is like, what a call. What a call. That would have been like such a legendary call,
Oh,
I think,
man.
to make
Yeah.
that bet before the season started,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
100%.
like we did. And
40. What'd you get? 40. I had 40 to 1. Do you remember what you had?
I can't remember. It was up there though.
Okay.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It is a shame. It sucks, but you know,
that
whatever.
that that one really hurt me. And then I remember I went to lunch at a Panera Bread the next day, and like the people in the booth or table like adjacent to me, they're like, "Oh yeah, the 49ers, like they came back," and they was just like, "Shut up." Oh, so I was incensed.
Yeah, I would be too.
It was that one really hurt. That one really hurt. I thought for sure, even though deep down I thought that maybe they might blow it.
Yeah.
I did.
Well,
I definitely thought that, but
I mean, that was an
I
epic
thought no.
collapse. That was a huge collapse. 17-point lead. Should be able to hold it.
Mm,
And they needed a backdoor cover just to cover eventually.
oh my God, yeah. And
Yeah.
thank God too, because we would have been eating crow on the show the next time because we had them and the Ravens.
I know.
Geez, the Raven. Yeah, Zay Flowers had a couple. I think a couple fumbles.
Yeah.
Man, they could have won that game. They could have
Yep.
won that game.
Yep. So the Bills were my AFC team that I bet this week.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
What was the NFC team? You're down to Bears or Vikings, basically.
Yeah, I guess you got to go with the Bears then, unless you suddenly believe in JJ McCarthy. Yeah.
No. It's the Vikings because I don't believe in JJ McCarthy.
Wow.
No, I said this is preemptive. The Vikings reached out to the Bengals to trade for Joe Burrow. And while the Bengals were like, buzz off basically, well, they didn't close it entirely, but they were like, hey, you have to trade us like half your roster basically. But the three first round picks and two defensive starters. Like the Vikings are like, we're kind of interested, but not really. The Vikings, they are if they're willing to trade to reach out to the Bengals for Joe Burrow, what if who's to say who else they reach out to? What if they strike a deal? Like what if a team we don't know of right now is willing to give up on their quarterback?
What if they trade the pick with the Raiders and they get Mendoza?
See, I don't want a rookie quarterback though. I just don't want a rookie quarterback a veteran. Like they think about their roster. Their defense was 7th last year in EPA. I think it was 7th. They're great defensive coach Brian Flores. I love Kevin O'Connell. They have a really good offensive line when healthy. Like they were banged up there last year, but when they're all on the field, they were really good. They have Jefferson, Hawkinson, and Addison. They have right. They have good running game with Jones and Mason. The only thing they don't have is a quarterback. And if they could find one somehow via trade, someone brought up to me, I can't remember who it was. I think it was maybe Kenny. I think it was Kenny on Tuesday. He's like, what if they reach out to the Cowboys and Jerry Jones is having a senile day and he trades Dak Prescott to them? What if we don't know. There could be some team that isn't, it's quietly disgruntled with their quarterback. The Vikings reach out to them and they get a quarterback, albeit for a couple of first round picks. But, if you told me the Vikings have Dak Prescott, 55 to 1 would be one of the best bets I'd ever make in my life, because the rest of their whole team is awesome. They just don't have no quarterback. And they're them being aggressive tells me that they're going to do something. And I would be shocked if it's McCarthy starting week 1, honestly.
Well, remember the last time Minnesota and Dallas made a deal, so
that's true.
Yeah, that might not happen. I gotta imagine there's still some bad blood, with the trade. Have they ever made any trades since the Herschel Walker?
I don't know. I mean, I can look it up.
Well, you don't have to go out of your way or nothing, but I wonder.
I'm curious too now, and how dare you make me go out of my way? And just giving me. There's a 2024 trade. They swapped young cornerbacks. The Cowboys sent Nashon Wright to the Vikings for Andrew Booth Jr. So there has been a trade, 2024. This team's trade. So the bad blood is gone. And remember, the bad blood would be on Minnesota side, but no one's there from that Minnesota team. and Jerry Jones is probably senile at this point, so he may not even remember that trade. So, I think all that bad blood is gone.
Okay, well, you never know. Sometimes that sort of thing runs deep, and
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, and I think at the very worst, they get Kirk Cousins, which doesn't sound exciting, but Cousins had his best years under O'Connell. So I would rather have Cousins than McCarthy. Like if you like with this bet I made at 55-1, if you're like, who would you rather have at your quarterback with this bet, McCarthy or Cousins? Like definitely Cousins, like no question,
Yeah, I mean,
no question.
I would definitely say the same.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, go
well,
ahead.
maybe you never know. Remember, Jared Goff was not good for a little bit, and maybe.
Yeah, but the thing with like Goff was his talent was apparent. Like he was
Mhm.
always worthy of the number one pick.
Oh wow.
But McCarthy, I never saw as a first round prospect. He was one of those quarterbacks that got pushed up because of need. Like I always thought he was a second round prospect.
Oh, wow.
Sue says the Vike Queens haven't even committed to a long term GM yet. The franchise seems to be adrift. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see who they get. At least they don't have a guy who's drafting off PFF anymore, or a guy taking like 3 months off for paternity leave. Like, I don't know. It's
Nice.
it's so ridiculous. But anyway, so you mentioned the Bears earlier, and the Bears might be moving to Indiana. Did you hear the story? I mean, we talked about it last night, but
Yeah. Well, I know a little bit.
so I read more into it. I'm like why? What's happening here? And I don't know if you heard the reason for it. Did you know the reason for this?
I don't think so. No.
It's the property taxes. The property taxes in Chicago are too high, and the Bears are forced to pay like insane property taxes on their stadium. And
Wow.
they're like, we have an exemption here because we can't operate on this like insane like property tax. And the city of Chicago is like, no, because the Chicago's run by a stupid communist mayor. And so now Chicago's like, we gotta leave. Like we can't afford to stay here. And so they might be moving to Indiana. It sounds like Hammond, Indiana, which like in
Is that like
fairness,
right near the border of Illinois, like pretty close?
yeah,
I
in
guess?
fairness, it's we looked it up last night, or at least Body Burner did. I'll take his word for it. It's 30 minutes away from Chicago, so it's like it's not too far. It's not like it's 2 hours or 3 hours, and the Jets and the Giants, they're called New York, but they play in New Jersey.
Yeah.
The 49ers are called San Francisco. They play in Santa Clara, which is an hour and a half away. It would be like the Eagles playing in Harrisburg almost.
That's
And,
that's
and
wild.
yeah. So they would still be called the Chicago Bears, I imagine. Although I like part of me wondered tonight, I'm like, what if the city of Chicago is like so butthurt by the move? They're like, we're gonna sue you if you keep calling yourself Chicago. And like, what if they're forced to like change to like the Hammond Bears or something stupid?
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine that?
And then imagine they win the Super Bowl.
The Hammond Bears win the Super Bowl. Yeah. I mean, look, they're a team that could win it this year. They are. I didn't bet them, but if you told me the Bears won the Super Bowl, I wouldn't be too surprised.
Yeah, how about the Colts with a healthy Danny J?
Well, Danny J is not a free agent, so we don't know if he's going to be there.
Okay.
He's another one who could go to Minnesota. Like he was in Minnesota in 2024. He was on the roster. So
Wow.
if the Vikings they don't get anyone via trade, I think Daniel Jones would be a fine option for them.
Mhm.
Maybe you get both Jones and Cousins, like have them battle out or something. I don't
Oh
know.
wow.
I don't know. I mean, like he knows the system because he was there, so there's not much of a transition. The downside with Jones, he's coming off the torn Achilles, which like really bothered Cousins and Rodgers in 2024. But he's younger, although he uses mobility more. So I don't know. There's some like negatives to it. So I don't really know what to think about Jones. I drafted him once in my 5 best ball drafts, but I'm not too optimistic about it. But I wouldn't surprise me if he bounced back. Like he's a lot younger than Cousins and Rodgers, so like, there's a better chance that he rebounds.
Mhm.
Bears fans traveling to Hammond is like Walter football going to Jersey to make his best.
Ha ha ha
Yeah,
ha.
basically it's 20
Yeah.
minutes, not 30, but yeah. and I'm willing to bet that Hammond smells a lot better than New Jersey because I've said this many times. Whenever, as soon as I cross the bridge, and like in summer, obviously, whenever windows open, as soon as I cross the bridge into Jersey, it smells so bad. I don't know what's going on there, but it reeks. It is horrible.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's terrible. I don't like terrible smells.
John McGlynn says Illinois politicians could me up one car funeral. Can me up one car funeral. The Indiana Stadium is closest to the current Soldier Field than Arlington Heights proposed stadium is, which, and I assume there's more to this, but yeah, it's how do you blow this if you're Illinois or Chicago? Really, like how embarrassing is this? It just proves that like the communist BS doesn't work. It's so stupid. Like why are these property taxes so high? And it's messed up. Like it's yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Illinois politicians could mess up a one car funeral. Yes, exactly. It's so dumb. Like why, like they just want to have these high property taxes for a couple of reasons. They first of all they want to launder money, and second, like they want to have these like programs and stuff like that, and like it just doesn't work. It's proven time and again. It's this BS doesn't work, and like you just pay the price. Like New York is like they're raiding the rainy day fund. Chicago might lose the Bears. It's a disaster. It's idiots keep voting for this stuff. Like, what are you doing? I know you go ahead.
I just feel bad for the city of Chicago. They might lose their beloved Bears.
I don't feel bad for it though. This is what they voted for. That they wanted. This is what they wanted. The people living there, they voted for this. So
there's one fan out there that didn't.
There's one guy. It's like
and he's got to explain to his son, lifelong Bears fan.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like remember the like this SNL sketch with like the Bears and whatnot.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Now they're gonna be like the Indiana Bears. Like I wonder if they're gonna. Like, it's sad. Soldier.
Being an Indiana Bears fan,
yeah. Soldier Field to Indiana, 45 minutes. Soldier Field to Arlington Heights, about an hour. Okay. Yeah, we looked it up yesterday. They said half an hour. I probably should have checked it because it was one of our co-hosts / guests on here. He said half hour, 45 minutes. 45 minutes isn't like that bad. Like I said, Niners playing Santa Clara, which is an hour and a half away from San Francisco. So that's another one. Like San Francisco, I'm sure if they had a better situation, they'd be able to have a stadium there, and the Niner fans wouldn't have to travel an hour and a half to the games. Like, can you imagine like traveling to Harrisburg from Philadelphia, like all the time just to see a football game? That's terrible. You know?
I know, right? Oh, yeah. It's out of control.
It's awful. So I brought this up in the short video. This is the last thing we'll talk about. I brought this up in the video last night, but you wanted to go more into depth about it. The NFL draft, the first pick. Who's going to have the first pick in the draft?
I saw the Jets moved up there. Yeah.
So the Raiders are 93%. The Jets are 4%. The Ravens are 2%. And then everyone else is less than 1%. So this is something you can bet no matter where you are, Florida or PA or wherever. Kalshi has a bunch of this stuff, and you could. I gave this example on the mini video that I posted last night. If you bet like $500 on the Jets to have the number one pick, you will come away with $9,900.
Wow.
So that's it's really interesting, and I think if and you I'll give you credit. Like I want to let you say like you're the first one who brought this to my attention about Mendoza. Like I don't know if you wanted to say anything about it, with his like religion and stuff.
Oh yeah, I was being like I was half joking around. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like. Imagine that comes out where he's like, I'm not sure how I feel about living in Las Vegas. Now it's like, ooh, now what? Then I think you're probably looking at a trade. They're not going to pass on it. I mean, they're going to have, but they're going to get something for it.
Yeah.
So it's. I don't know. I don't know. Who are the teams you think? I'm surprised to see Baltimore there, but
Someone bet Baltimore. And when I saw this, I'm like, my first thought was, is there someone working for the Ravens who knows that they're trying to unload Lamar Jackson? Because like they have a new coaching staff, and maybe, and this sounds silly in hindsight, but like Jesse Minter, it's his first time there, and like maybe he just doesn't want to deal with Jackson. But I'm like, why would he take the job if he didn't like Lamar Jackson? Would he like take another head coaching job?
Oh my God, the Baltimore Ravens are going to trade Lamar Jackson to the Raiders.
Yeah, for Mendoza, yeah.
Oh my God, what if that happens?
Well, yeah. The problem is there haven't been as many bets on this, so you won't get as much. But for 500, you win $3,000.
Wow.
For $100 bet, you win $1,400. So you could bet this right now, like I said on Call Sheet. Yeah, it's so weird that someone bet the Ravens, but let's do like Arizona, for example, because they have the third pick. 500 wins $6,600. $100 wins $3,300.
Wow.
So yeah, if like Arizona needs a quarterback, they have the third pick. They if this gets out, well, first of all, the odds will plummet. You won't make as much, which is where like I'm hoping Charlie Campbell breaks something for us. That'd be so good. Then like we would make so much money on this. It'd be crazy. So if Mendoza want to go to Sin City, now on the same token, like maybe he wants to like save Sin City, but if he doesn't want to go there,
Right.
Then the Jets are the favorites, obviously, because they have number 2, number 16, and they have so many picks. They have so much ammo. They have 2 first-round picks the next year too. And then Arizona's number 3, so they could leapfrog the Jets, but they have less to offer. So I think it's the Jets, if anything. Now I would still definitely favor the Raiders, but I don't think it's like a lock. If it could come out, like it could really come out that Mendoza doesn't want to play there, and it wouldn't be the first time, because we saw Eli Manning obviously didn't want to play for the Chargers. They orchestrated that trade to the Giants, and then Ryan Leaf didn't want to play for Indianapolis. The Colts are going to draft him, and he just didn't show up to the meeting. And Jim Irsay was really upset by it, So,
jeez,
yeah. John says Mendoza is the only one mature enough to handle the bright lights of Vegas. Yeah, I think that's a good point too. Like, I don't think he'd be fazed by it. Like, Mendoza's not going to be going out to the strip clubs in Vegas, or getting like prostitutes or taking pictures of showgirls. Like, he's not going to be doing this sort of thing, So I do think it's like a good fit theoretically. We're John, but we're just talking about like, what if like he's so religious? What if he doesn't want to go to Sin City?
Yeah, like he just doesn't want to be around it, sort of thing.
Yeah, because it's a pretty like. It's a pretty like popular right wing thing to say, like gamble. I don't like gambling. Like there's so many like right wing influencers who say that sort of thing, and like maybe he feels the same way. So he doesn't want to be around this gambling stuff. Las Vegas has so many like weed dispensaries. Like it's like it really smells of it. I don't mind it, but that's if you don't like it, then that's another thing that you won't be a fan of there. It's a different sort of vibe. I mean, you lived out there for a while, right? And I go there every year to enter the Super Contest. It's a much different city than any other city, I think, in the U.S.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. I don't know how he'd feel about it, but like I said, maybe he'd want to save it too. So it's interesting. I think with the combine coming up, Charlie will be out there, not in the combine because we're banned from the combine, but he will be in the vicinity of the combine. And I pray that he gets some inside info. You will be the first, and then we'll mention on the show after that to hear about it. So, yeah, the Cardinals can over Kyler Murray and his entire video game library. They could trade over. Yeah. Imagine if like the Raiders, if Clint Kubiak's like, oh man, I want all these video games.
Nothing would surprise me at this point.
He's like you like. In addition to Murray, I want all of his video games.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Um,
Any final things before we're heading into 2 hours here? Anything
yeah,
else you wanted to mention?
I guess that's it. I gotta go. I guess I better get to sleep.
You sound exhausted.
Yeah, no, great time as always, though, man. We
Yeah.
always have a good time on here. Appreciate everyone
Yeah.
joining.
Absolutely. So please hit like, subscribe, comment below, share this video, visit walterfootball.com for tons of content. And yeah, we'll be back next week. A shortened week, though. I'm not sure what the schedule is next week because the combine starts on Thursday. So I don't know what time the combine is. I'm so clueless about the stuff. I have to look it up, but it might interfere with our schedule here on Thursday and Friday. So I will let you guys know, and we'll figure things out. But we'll definitely have shows on Tuesday and Wednesday, so that'll be fun as always. So and yeah, please hit like, subscribe, like I said, and thank you so much for watching and commenting. Really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope everyone has a great weekend. And follow Tom, by the way, at Quacky_T on Twitter. Tom gives out picks from time to time. NHL. He had Cooper Cup anytime touchdown 3-1 in the NFC Championship. So that was a great hit there. But yeah, so once again, thank you guys, and I will talk to you on Tuesday.
See y'all.